best representation of wisdom. I got Iruka Sensei from Naruto, and I got Askeladd from Vinland Saga.
I'm gonna go Askeladd.
Mm.
You literally turned a boy who wanted to kill you. You were so wise that you kept a boy around you that wanted to kill you so bad, and you made him like your protege, and now he don't even want to fight no more.
I think they're both wise, but just in different ways. You feel me? As you know, there's pain in both shows. I'm sure Iruka has had to dealt with serious pain, but I can't remember a time when it was documented. So first was in Vinland Saga, where you can see that Askeladd, any of his wisdom, and a lot of it comes from, if you just think about his connection with Thorfinn, a lot of it comes from, challenging him, like in different ways, like in ways that Thorfinn might see that, oh, he's trying to kill me, he's trying to starve me to death, he's trying to do this, he's trying to do that, he doesn't care about my well-being. At a point, yes, but at the same time, it's kind of like Askeladd is putting him through things that he knows he'll come out of, because one, he knows who his father is, and every time this kid looks at me, he wants to kill me, and he can see the determination in his eyes, and he can feel the horror around him. First is Iruka, though, where, again, like I said, I believe some of his teachings come in pain, but he lives in a world where ninjas fight, where ninjas have to survive. And he also helped Naruto think of the theme to where, like, especially when Naruto was young and he was going through issues like kind of fitting in, making friends and things of that nature, he's kind of person one of the first people to believe in Naruto and kind of make him, form him into what he is, but also one of the first people to teach Naruto like not to give up on others. You feel me? And so I for this one I really can't pick, but it's really like, I feel like Iruka Sensei's teachings are more toward shaping the next generation versus Askeladd's teaching. Like, yes, he's trying to help shape this young man, but overall, like, it's about the mentality of his wisdom is kill or be killed. So I feel like I'll give the slight edge to Iruka Sensei.
So we got what? We got one Askeladd, one Iruka, right? This is my thing. Iruka Sensei, I think I can acknowledge, like, just within the softness that he has within the Naruto verse. I feel like that's something that's rare, that's something that's precious, and that's something that he had to, like, develop within seconds, because he went from thinking about killing Naruto to literally just putting himself in his shoes, basically, and just choosing to understand him. And after a while, like, his speech behind Naruto's back influenced Naruto clearly in major ways. However, the reason why I lean towards Askeladd, I feel like Askeladd was a hypocrite. You feel me? He lived a certain way, however, his ideals necessarily did not match. When I'm looking at his struggle with Thorfinn, I don't just see the choices that he's made. Because I feel like when you first paying attention, even with his fight with Taurus, as soon as he recognized who Taurus is, he said, lead us. Everybody, like, there was a serious vibe in there. Everybody was like, what? Why the hell would he say that? And then clearly recognizing that Taurus is not going to agree to do that, he turns into a joke, you feel me? But, like, people literally picked up on it, like, what? Is he dead ass? Why would he say that now that we're about to kill him? However, there are things in the way that he was brought up, and I feel like the way that he was brought up is very similar to how Thorfinn was. And a part of that is, especially in the way that he chose to actually keep him. And in the moment where he killed the king, to where Thorfinn was just like, nah, you can't rob me of this. And he's like, what are you going to do now? Are you going to live? If you remember, Askeladd had to go through that with his dad. He killed his dad, and that didn't bring him any satisfaction. At some point within his fight with Thorfinn, he can literally see that Thorfinn is strong. However, how do I keep this boy grounded? How do I break him down and help him rebuild himself? So, like, he was picking at Thorfinn's weaknesses. I like, oh, you remember how your dad died? So that Thorfinn can get mad, lose the fights, not used to him in my ranks. And then when it came down like to me needing to make a choice in a split second, I had to find a way to influence you for you to regain your life rather than just going through the path of like not having a goal. And even in the Valhalla to them, which is like just another realm, he's still able to help you walk down that path. So that's why I'm going with Askeladd.
Facts.
Feel like there's just like a deeper understanding, but like the way that he was living was just not agreeing with that.
Nah, I definitely understand.
Join our Discord server now and dive into a space where we talk everything. Sports, anime, music, entertainment. We cover it all. And trust us, it gets hectic in there. Got questions, hot takes, theories? Bring them! Share your ideas, thoughts, and be part of the conversation. And hey, if we feature anything you drop in our videos, we'll be sure to shout you out. Our community is growing fast, so don't wait. Tap in now, leave your mark, and enjoy the fun before it gets packed. Share this with your grandma.